Good evening, everyone. The faculty and staff of the International Leadership of Texas welcome you to the 2026 commencement of ILTexas, Garland High School. The commencement ceremony is a festive yet serious occasion. The festivity manifests itself through caps and gowns worn by the graduates, the faculty adorned in academic regalia, the music provided by classmates, and the words of encouragement from today's speakers. The seriousness of the ceremony culminates with the certification of the graduate and conferring diplomas, which signifies the hard work of all involved. In order to maintain proper decorum, we remind you of the following: signs, fireworks, balloons, flowers, bottles, beach balls, drugs, alcohol are not permitted. Noisemakers of any kind, including air horns, drums, and trumpets, are strictly prohibited. Silence all phones and electronic devices. Young children in need of attention should be escorted out of the auditorium. Disruptive behavior of any kind, including shouting, yelling, or other demonstrations during the ceremony, are prohibited. Guests are expected to remain seated for the entire ceremony. Refrain from leaving their seats in order to take pictures, not to talk to graduates, or leave prior to the conclusion of the ceremony. Anyone violating the statement of decorum will be asked to leave and will be escorted out by security immediately. The International Leadership of Texas wishes to continue our proud tradition of permitting each graduate to shake hands with the president of the school board and the superintendent as the graduate's name is spoken. The last graduate is just as important as the first. As a result, please, and other recognition of the conferring of diplomas are expected to be limited to a joint effort at the conclusion of the ceremony. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing for the presentation of the colors, the singing of the national anthem, and the Pledge of Allegiance.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose bright stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming in the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may be seated.
Welcome to the 2026 graduation ceremony of the International Leadership of Texas Garland High School. Tonight we celebrate our journey, we celebrate our victories, and we look ahead to the futures before us, knowing that we are equipped to make a difference in our world.
Bienvenidos a la ceremonia de graduación 2026 de International Leadership of Texas Garland High School. Esta noche celebramos nuestro camino, celebramos nuestros logros y miramos hacia el futuro que tenemos por delante, sabiendo que estamos preparados para marcar la diferencia en nuestro mundo.
欢迎来到的科瑟斯国际领袖学校建联高中2026届毕业典礼。今夜我们共同庆祝一路走来的历程，庆祝我们所取得的胜利，并展望展现在眼前的未来，因为我们深知我们将改变世界。There have been many with us on our journey, and tonight we would like to recognize a few on the stage today. Superintendent Mr. Eddie Conger, Area Superintendent Dr. Valerie Lane, Deputy Superintendent of School Leadership Dr. Thomas Serbery, Assistant Superintendent Dr. Laura Carrasco, Principal Marco de Leon, Associate Principal Claudia Vera, Senior Grade Level Administrator James Roberts, Senior Counselor Gregory Brown, 12th grade leadership teacher, Ms. Liza Campbell. And finally, the senior class representatives on stage, Victoria Hernandez, Carlos Carrasco, Colin Cho, Anthony Nguyen, Anso Jones, Victoria Lam, Peter Nguyen, and we are Camila Tejada, Chloe Pham, and Abigail Mangove.
We would also like to recognize special guests in the audience, members of the ILTexas Cabinet and Extended Cabinet. Additionally, we would like to recognize Counselor Ms. Jerry Davis, Dean of College Advising Mr. Brian Pham, 11th grade GLA Sebastian Mendez, 10th grade GLA April Wen, 9th grade GLA Peggy Huang. Finally, we thank our teachers, school staff, family, and friends who have enriched our journey, supported us, and have helped us make us the young men and women that we have become. Thank you for sharing this evening with us. Now please join me in welcoming Colin Cho, who will give our student reflection.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Muy buenas noches a todos. First of all, congratulations to all the graduates this year. Here we are, class of 2026, and we have made it through despite all the difficulties we faced. I would love to thank everyone who helped me along the way, but that would be the longest list ever. However, none of this would have been possible without my family, so I'd like to thank my family as well as all of you who have always supported me. When I was trying to recall all the memories from my 4 years at ILTexas, I realized that all of those moments slowly shaped the person standing here tonight. What I think I'll always remember the most, of course, is this year, senior year. It was year of deadlines, nights spent stressing and obsessively checking college application portals as we anticipated a whole new chapter of life opening before us.
Give me 1 second, sir. Let me say something real quick. Ladies and gentlemen, pardon my interruption, Colin. These students and scholars, this is a very celebratory night. We want to absolutely honor that. Out of respect to these graduates that have worked incredibly hard, I want to pause for a second to ensure that we are respecting this setting with proper decorum and noise level. Colin, the mic is yours.
I still remember us sitting in class, laughing at jokes and celebrating when someone finally hit submit on their college application seconds before the deadline. Later on, when we find out that there's no longer a teacher chasing you down for missing assignments, you might realize that these narrow hallways at ILTexas weren't trying to slow you down, but were actually giving you a chance to say goodbye, to say hi to your friends, and talk to people. Yes, our academic work has gotten us to where we are today, but what has made this year special are the little experiences that we all share. We might not remember the work we did this year, but we'll always remember each other, this class of 2026. And maybe that's what high school was really about, not just preparing us for college, but shaping who we are becoming. One of the most significant experiences that I've had this year has been my role as an international student representative. It has helped me understand how to deal with people from different backgrounds, listen patiently, and offer assistance when needed. Although English is my second language, I often hesitate to talk, not because I don't have ideas, but because my brain is buffering. As an international student representative, I want to give a warm round of applause to Mr. Mance. I still remember the moment when I first walked into the dorms. Mr. Mance, our dorm supervisor, was sitting at the desk and welcoming the new students. The moment was a little awkward, but I immediately knew that he was someone I would always remember. He wasn't just our dorm supervisor, he was like a grandpa to all of us. His warmth and care made being away from home feel a lot less lonely. He made it feel like we still had someone looking out for us. Mr. Mans is retired now, but I'll never forget the annual fishing outings we took together during the international student trips. I recall the time I landed a huge fish, feeling like a pro fisherman for about 5 minutes, until Mr. Mans took over to make sure we didn't lose the fish. He was already thinking of how to cook the fish while I was trying to wrap my head around the fact that I actually caught a huge fish. These international student trips gave me a lot of opportunities to experience new things and gave me time to spend with my friends and the RAs. Also, I'd like to thank my dorm mom, Miss Anna. I would not have made it through those 4 years without her. She was like my extra mom to me, cooking for us every day, checking to see if we had a good day or bad day, and taking us anywhere we needed to go. I'll always remember those moments, and I'll always be grateful for her. While I used to always tease Miss Anna and say that her food was not good, trust me, her food was really amazing. Also, thank you, Miss Anna, for all the cariño that you gave me. Unfortunately, once we walk out these doors, we will never have the same high school environment again. However, graduation is not an end, it's a pause before a brand new chapter. With all the knowledge we have acquired, don't be afraid to chase your dreams. Before I close, I'd like to say a few words in Korean to my parents. 제 이야기의 중심에는 항상 저를 사랑해 주신 부모님이 계십니다. 엄마 아빠는 가장 멀리 떨어져 있었지만 가장 가까이 계셨습니다. 제가 이 자리에 친구들 앞에 설 수 있는 것도 든든한 부모님 덕분입니다. 태어난 곳을 떠나 긴 시간 동안 힘들기도 했지만 하루도 빠짐없이 함께 해주신 아빠는 그 시간을 소중한 아빠 엄마는 그 시간을 소중한 추억으로 바꿔주셨습니다. 그래서 제가 가는 길에는 두려움이 아닌 설렘만 가득합니다. 앞으로는 부모님의 희생을 저희 사랑으로 돌려드리고 엄마 아빠가 시린 계절에는 따뜻한 봄이 되어드리고 싶습니다. 엄마 아빠 정말 너무 사랑하고 존경합니다. 그리고 이 자리에 없는 저희 누나에게도 정말 사랑한다는 말을 전하고 싶습니다. Thank you, class of 2026. This is just the beginning. Now, please join me in welcoming Carlos Carrasco.
Good evening, everyone. 13 years is how long I've been at ILTexas. For me, that's a really long time. It's 2/3 of my life. It's long enough to see teachers come and go, classrooms and cafeterias be built, and on average, one new fast food place every 2 to 3 years. A large portion of us began this journey with me 13 years ago, but others joined 10 years ago, 5 years ago, or even this year. However, what I've learned is that it's not how long you've been here that defines your experience, but the willingness to try new things and appreciate the time with the people around you. As a class, we've had different experiences, different joys, challenges, and disappointments. When we started high school in 2022, none of us were the same people we are now. All of us faced change in the last 4 years, some good, some difficult. The point isn't whether the change was positive or negative. The point is that real change only happens when you step into something new. 4 years ago, I was terrified of speaking, especially settings like this. Standing in front of people, having all eyes on me. I despised it so much that I avoided any situation that required public speaking. Now, I just said we're all unique in our experiences, but leadership class is not one of these. On a routine goal-setting assignment, something finally clicked in my head. I realized that being afraid to speak wasn't going to help me get anywhere. I knew I wanted to grow, help others, and share ideas, and I couldn't do that by keeping quiet. So I had to change. And like I said, change doesn't come from comfort. That's why I decided to step out of my comfort zone and be a student ambassador. Every tour, whether it was for a single prospective student or a group of foreign ambassadors, I treated it like it mattered, and it did. Every tour taught me to be more fluid, more adaptable, and especially more confident. I watched the leaders around me, my principal and vice principals, and picked up on the small things. Pausing instead of saying not dragging sentences, and keeping eye contact. That decision changed me more than I expected. It opened doors, gave me experiences I never imagined, and prepared me for future interviews, such as interviews with the congressman's office that would determine where I continue my education. Not only that, it had an immediate effect. I enjoyed presenting in class. Whether it was AP seminar or JRTC, I learned better by teaching others. I wanted to speak more in Coach Robert's Socratic discussions. I learned to enjoy something that used to give me fear, and at the same time, I was growing academically. I'm still sure I do not know the full impact that one decision will have on my future, but that's kind of the point. All of us have a moment, whether we know it or not, that'll create a domino effect in our lives. Trying out for the soccer team, choosing AP Human Geography your freshman year, joining a club, meeting a new friend. Every choice we made these last 4 years will shape a future we haven't met yet. And I can say this class, more than any I've seen, really does try. From math to soccer to cross-country state champions to dance and track state runner-ups. All of this came from your effort and your willingness to try. As the first class to start in kindergarten and graduate, we have truly seen it all. But to close, I want to go back to the small moments. Maybe your moment was picking a popsicle at the end of the hot elementary field days. Maybe it was your favorite specials, Chinese, theater, or art. Maybe it was trying a new sport, doing cross country for one semester. Or maybe it was rapping, not throwing away my shot from Hamilton at our 5th grade graduation. Whatever it was, the change we've all experienced came from a simple decision: to try. So as we head into the future, I hope all of you keep trying. Take that study abroad, take that class that scares you, keep pushing yourself, because that little kindergartner who walked into a classroom 13 years ago, full of curiosity, would have wanted you to. Thank you, and congratulations, class of 2026.
It is my pleasure to introduce to you Mr. Eddie Conger, our founder and superintendent.
Thank you. Howdy, folks. Congratulations to the class of 2026. I want to thank you for being Eagles. More importantly, I want to thank you for your embrace of servant leadership, of putting others before yourself, and of changing the world. I'm confident you will change the world in the big things, but just as importantly, in the way that you treat and respect everyone you come in contact with. If you do that, you will also be changing the world in a very powerful way. And now I would like to recognize some of the class of 2026 who are going above and beyond in service to others. Folks, we live in the greatest country on earth. We have the freedom of religion to practice our faith any way we choose. We have the freedom to gather and to speak out and to peacefully protest our government, and many more freedoms. However, those freedoms are not free. Those freedoms come with a sacrifice, and sometimes the ultimate sacrifice. Whether we realize it or not, we sit in the shade of a mighty tree that has been nourished and protected by others. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to recognize some of our students who have answered the call to serve. Students, when I call your name, please stand and remain standing. Diego Pacheco, enlisted in the United States Army. Faith Blackshear has enlisted in the United States Army. Joshua Garcia, United States Army. Please remain standing. Hector Ojeda, United States Army. Oliver Vega, enlisted in the United States Army. Alex Tolan, enlisted in the United States Marine Corps. Mariano Lazo has enlisted in the Marine Corps. And for our officers, Carlos Carrasco will be going to the United States Naval Academy. Victoria Hernandez will be in the United States Naval Academy. Angel Abrico will join the U.S. Army ROTC program at UTA. Eric Berriman will join the U.S. Army ROTC at UT Dallas. Angel Joshi will join the U.S. Navy ROTC program at the University of Rochester. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in thanking them for their willingness to protect us and our freedoms. Y'all may please be seated. Class of 26, again, I'm very proud of all of you. I'm very happy that tonight we will have graduated almost 1,000 students at ILTexas across 7 campuses. This campus is unique. 13 years ago, we had our very first lottery. And at that lottery, there was one mother and one small child. And we went through 156 balls, picking them out. And that one child did not get in. Christian, who's hiding behind the flowers there, but Christian was there. His mother was crying, but Christian patted his mom and said, "Mom, it will be okay." Christian, as you're heading off to Notre Dame, please make sure your mom knows that it's okay. Call her every now and then to make sure that you're okay. Out of this class, 43 students started that journey 13 years ago. And 43 of you, your parents, and all the parents who have joined along the way. You have put up with Driveline, you have put up with a lot, but you saw the vision that I saw and the opportunity that we are providing for your students. And so for the students and the parents, I thank you very, very much. I also want to point out the uniqueness of Garland High School. In my vision, I would like there to be international students at every one of our campuses. Unfortunately, we were only able, to this point, have international students here at Garland High School. And so for all of the international students, I want to thank you for being brave, for being willing to travel over 6,000 miles to a country that has our own uniqueness, and willing to be here and to learn the different language, to put up with the American culture that you're learning, and to learn this Texas culture as well. Thank you for enriching all of our lives. And to the international parents, thank you for allowing your children to travel that far and to be part of this family. Again, class of 2026, I'm proud of you all. As you go out into the world and you gain more knowledge, you gain more wealth, you gain more authority, I challenge you to use that to serve others. And if you do that, you really will have changed the world. Sheshe, muchas gracias. Thank you.
Good evening. I'm Dr. Valerie Lane, and I'm the area superintendent for all of DFW schools. Class of 2026, I'm really proud of all the things that you've accomplished. It is a pleasure to stand before you today and see many of you go off to really great places, and you're going to do some really great things. And along the way, there are going to be some obstacles, but I want you to keep this in mind. Don't let your bad moment become a bad day. Don't let your bad day become a bad week. Don't let your bad week become a bad month. And don't let that bad month become a bad year. You're going to stand up, be resilient, dust yourself off, and keep going, because that's what you've learned. So thank you for all that you've given us just to see you grow and accomplish your dreams. So congratulations again, class of 2026. It is my pleasure to introduce to your principal, Mr. Marco De Leon.
Good evening. It's an honor to stand before you today. Buenas noches. Es un honor estar aquí. To our families in China, Zhao Shanghao. To our families in Korea, Jonachim Imnida. And Vietnamese families, Cha Bui Seng. Graduates, I'd like to start by recognizing first your exceptional teachers and staff of the flagship ILTexas Garland High School. Thank you, teachers and staff, for your hard and tireless work. Also to your parents and our families who have trusted us and stood as partners with a common vision. Graduates, please take a peek back and let's thank and applaud for our teachers, staff, and families at this time. One of the things that makes this so special is that class of 2026, you are the founding class. The students who began this journey from kindergarten and stayed to see it through to graduation. From those first nervous kindergarten mornings to helping them get ready for tonight. Thank you, families, for your belief in this school and its unique mission. Your trust helped build not only this class, but a special community. We also honor those who set the foundation of this journey. She couldn't be here tonight, but I'd like to recognize her, your founding principal, Mrs. Angela Marcellus. I know they recognize you because they saw you the other night, but at this time I would like to proudly recognize those kindergarten teachers who are here with us this evening, Ms. Benyikut, Ms. Artiaga, Ms. Kistart, Ms. Albana, Ms. Croy, all who helped shape those years. Let's give them a round of applause, please. And thank you for being here. Let's all not forget, those are the teachers and staff that scrambled at dismissal on that hot August day in August of 2013 before Driveline was even called Driveline. I think we all remember that. Even after that, parents, you still came back and came back again and again for 13 years. So with that, I would like to recognize the original founding students and their families. Founding families and students, could you please stand and be recognized at this time? Thank you. Yes, there are 43 founding students, but what that also means is that there are 150 others who joined the Garland family, equally important to us, equally important to the journey, and we are equally proud of you. You helped build something bigger than any one group ever could. On that journey, you continue to do something that defines this class, uplifting one another. You showed a new friend what it means to be an ILTexas student. You became a teammate, someone who could rely on, welcoming James from Korea to join a couple of guys from Garland to win a Texas state championship in soccer. You became brothers and sisters in a community built not just on achievement, and you have a lot of that, but on belonging and, again, uplifting one another. All of you did that. One story that resonates with me deeply is when I heard about classmate Najibullah joining us in 2015 from Kabul, Afghanistan. He arrived in a completely new world, not knowing the language, trying to find his place in a new land called Texas. I want you to imagine second grade Najibullah, but second grade founding student Yosef and Marco Solis when Najibullah walked into that second grade classroom. What they remember most a decade later is that moment where Yosef and Marco began helping their new friend from 7,000 miles away learn his ABCs. Fast forward a decade, they now sit side by side as brothers in this class of 2026. Chaluchi Olowike became the first senior in this class accepted to college on October 15th, University of Chicago. She could have called it a day and cruised into the sunset herself. However, she continued to serve others, spending countless hours to the last day supporting fellow seniors, all seniors, with their essays for college, choosing again and again to put others before self. From Yosef, Marco, Chaluchi, and everyone in between, that was no recognition, no spotlight, just kindness to one another. This is what this class has become, not just 43 founders, but one community of exceptional leaders in the international community. Graduates, you enter a new world, sometimes filled with turmoil and heavy friction. But I look at you in your eyes one last time and I challenge you. Remember to please always choose to see the dignity in every person and treat them as someone worthy of our time, attention, and kindness. What will define this class is not where you go or what you achieve, but how you choose to treat others. Congratulations, class of 2026. We love you. It is my honor to now introduce to you the class of 2026 private school salutatorian Victoria Lam.
Dear ILTexas teachers, students, and staff, good evening. It's an incredible honor to stand here before you today. My name is Lam Ngọc Phương Trúc, but most of you here know me by the name Victoria Lam. As an international student from Vietnam, my dorm and the school became the two places that truly shaped my life in the United States. First, to all of the teachers in school, thank you for your dedication, for sharing knowledge, for always patiently answering my questions and giving me chances to improve. And I want to especially shout out for Ms. Rodriguez and Ms. Nguyen, who provided me with the most guidance. And a special thank you to my SB counselor, Mr. Pham, for guiding me through the college application process. With your support, I was able to achieve my goal by unleashing my full potential. To my second family at the dorm, thank you, Mr. Gary, Ms. Anna, Mr. Evan, and all of the RAs and staff for always supporting me and making the dorm feel like home throughout my journey. I still remember when I first entered the dorm, meeting my roommate. I was so nervous, but my roommate's support and enthusiasm make me feel welcome. At that time, my English wasn't fluently. So whenever I couldn't explain something in English, I would use simple words or even body language. So sometimes my roommate, she would look at me like, huh? What? And I could see like many question marks showing on her face. But she was actually good at guessing what I wanted to say. And we often ended up laughing together because of the way I tried to describe things. Although it was funny, It's also made me realize that I need to improve my English more. And I was so glad that we came from 2 different countries. That meant we have to communicate in English every day. And it's really helped me practicing my English speaking. So I want to say to my roommate, thank you, Shiny, for your support. For your help and support me in both daily life and academics. With the help from my friends I met from ILTexas and the supportive environment I've been a part of, I was able to walk out of my comfort zone and become more confident. I will never forget the memories I built with both my local and international friends. I learned to appreciate any small improvement I made and focus more on the process. I believe there's no deadline for improvement, so we still have enough time to become whoever we want to be in life. And finally, I want to say to my family in Vietnam, con xin cảm ơn thầy, cha mẹ, dì và những người thân đã luôn giúp đỡ và yêu thương con. Trên con đường rực rỡ mà con đang đi hiện nay thì con biết là luôn có sự hỗ trợ và yêu thương của mọi người ở phía sau. Con rất biết ơn vì điều đó và đó là động lực lớn nhất của con để con luôn nỗ lực học tập thật tốt và để có một tương lai tươi sáng và để mọi người luôn tự hào về con. Con yêu mọi người. Thank you so much.
It is my honor to now introduce to you the class of 2026 Public School Salutatorian Anthony Hun.
Good afternoon. In Vietnamese, there is a word which is Binh Minh, which literally means sunrise. However, it means something deeper than that. It means new beginnings. Binh Minh implies feelings of brightness and peace. This is where we are at this moment. We are on the edge of new beginnings. In 3 short months, we'll be all around the world on new campuses, new countries, new states, in a new place with new people. But before we walk off into that Binh Minh, we need to appreciate where we are now. Each ending is also a new beginning. For the last 13 years, we've overcome many obstacles, but more than that, we've made so many memories. I can't say that I loved every moment of the last 4 years. The stress of AP exam, testing in calc, writing essays, and much more. But there are so many more moments that I loved. Ellis arguing passionately over the most random topics. Shout out to the Rod789 on YouTube if you want to see where it comes from. Ansel and Ellis stealing my food every day in class for all 4 years. Coach Roberts making jokes every day in class. I still remember in student council when we had the Robert Steals Your Mom dance. Sophia's Genshin account, which caused a nosebleed. Please fix it. It's these moments that have made my time at ILTexas unique. It is also the teachers who have helped make it. Mr. Pham helping me write my essays. Miss Wynn helping me build my math skills. Miss Pruitt helping me write my essays. ILTexas has given me a unique opportunity to meet some incredible people, from the guests of the Leadership Speaker Series, such as David Firestein and Jim Falk, to the teachers who have taught me from kindergarten to now, like Mr. Whitford and Miss Sigler, to the people I met on the Taiwan trip, like Henry, and many more. It's this opportunity that has allowed me to learn more about the world, how it works, this history, and the culture. I want to take this opportunity to thank everyone for the last 13 years at ILTexas. To all the friends, teachers, and staff, the ones I grew up with and the new ones I met along the way, and all the opportunities given to me in these last few years. I hope this isn't the last time I see you all, but if this is, I hope your Binh Minh provides you with many more opportunities and growth. I would like to take this time to thank my parents and cảm ơn và bố mẹ với ba. Cảm ơn giúp con cả đời của con, giúp học về làm mấy tiếng hồ dài, tôi mua con áo quần, sách vở, and giúp con qua đây học giỏi, tôi được vô trường học giỏi. Ba mẹ là lý do con được có đứng đây này nay. Cảm ơn nhé, yêu lắm. Ông ngoại, bà ngoại, cảm ơn giúp ba mẹ con qua bên Mỹ. Cậu Tí nhớ nhé, lúc mà lại cậu Tí nói là sẽ có vợ. This is our Bin Min, our new beginning as we head off into our journey. It'll be challenging. It'll be difficult. There will be a time between the sunset and sunrise where we'll be in darkness. However, the sun sets tonight. However, the sun will rise again. Thank you.
It is my honor to now introduce to you the class of 2026 private school valedictorian Kong Tang Peter Nguyen.
Good evening, everyone. Hola, buenos noches. Yo me llamo Pita. First, I want to say, what is an incredible honor to be standing here as a valedictorian of the class of 2026. I have only been at ILTexas for 2 years. Within those 2 years, this school became more than a campus to me. It became a second home. I came here not knowing exactly what to expect, and now I live with memories, friendships, and lessons that will stay for the rest of my life. To our teachers, thank you. Thank you for your patience, your dedication, and for believing in us. You didn't just taught us math, science, history, or grammar. You taught us discipline, resilience, and confidence. You challenged us to grow not only as students, but as people. There were moments when assignments felt impossible, exams felt overwhelming, and somehow sleep became optional. But through every difficult moment, our teacher reminded us that success is not about perfection, it's about persistence. To my classmates, thank you for making this journey unforgettable. We survived deadlines, presentation, group projects, and those moments when the Google Classroom notification ruined our peace at 11:59 p.m. We laughed together, stressed together, and somehow we made it through together. I also want to give a special thank you to Mr. Gary, who always support our international students in the dorm. Even though you now are retired, your kindness, guidance, and everything you did for us will never be forgotten. We are truly grateful for all the support and encouragement you gave us throughout our journey. También quisiera dar las gracias al señor Méndez y a la señora Rodríguez. Señor Méndez, gracias por su paciencia, su dedicación y por hacer que aprenda español fuera algo divertido y significativo. Su clase y su apoyo hicieron una gran diferencia para muchos de nosotros. Señora Rodríguez, gracias por siempre ayudarnos, apoyarnos y motivarnos a dar la mejor de nosotros durante tiempo en CSA. Su confianza en nosotros nos ayudó a crecer mucho como estudiantes y como personas. También quisiera agradecer a señora Ana por todo el apoyo y cariño que les ha brindado a los estudiantes del DOM. Gracias por siempre cuidar de nosotros y hacernos sentir como en casa, especialmente durante los momentos difíciles. Y por supuesto, gracias a todos nuestros maestros por creer en nosotros y ayudarnos a llegar hasta este momento tan importante. I also would like to give a special thank you to my parents, Mr. Pham, Ms. Nguyen, and to my friends. Con chào ba mẹ. Con cảm ơn ba mẹ vì tất cả những hy sinh và tình yêu mà ba mẹ đã dành cho con. Dù có khó khăn hay áp lực thế nào, ba mẹ vẫn luôn ở đây và ủng hộ con, tin tưởng con. Ủng hộ con và luôn tin tưởng con mọi ngày. Những gì con đạt được ngày hôm nay không chỉ là thành quả mà ba mẹ đã dành cho con, mà tất cả là sự yêu thương và hy sinh mà ba mẹ đã dành cho con suốt bao năm qua, suốt 12 năm học. Con sẽ mãi biết ơn và luôn trân trọng điều đó. Con cũng muốn gửi lời cảm ơn chân thành đến thầy Phạm và cô Nguyễn vì đã luôn đồng hành và hỗ trợ hướng dẫn đường cho con. Con cảm ơn thầy Phạm vì đã luôn giúp đỡ con. Con cũng xin lỗi thầy vì đôi lúc con hơi bướng, con không nghe lời thầy. Nhưng con thật sự rất biết ơn và quý ơn những điều mà tất cả thầy đã làm cho con. Con cũng cảm ơn cô Nguyễn vì 2 năm qua cô đã luôn giảng dạy cho con, giúp đỡ con và luôn động viên con. Những lời khuyên, bài học và sự quan tâm của thầy cô để lại cho con rất cảm kích và con rất quý điều đó. Cuối cùng mình cũng muốn cảm ơn đến tất cả mọi người, tất cả các anh chị em, tất cả bạn bè đã đồng hành cùng với mình. Cảm ơn đến Bolly, Wian, Linda, Angelina, Jack, Lee, Mike, Marcus, Phong, Trí, và Gia Bảo Lê. Tất cả mọi người đã cùng đồng hành mình suốt 2 năm qua. Những kỷ niệm, những sự giúp đỡ và khoảng thời gian chúng ta có nhau để mình rất luôn trân trọng. Xin cảm ơn tất cả mọi người đã trở thành một phần ký ức thật đẹp trong tuổi thanh xuân của mình. As we move forward into the next chapter of our lives, I hope we remember that success is not measured only by awards or titles, but by the impact we make on others. No matter where life takes us, let us continue to work hard, stay humble, and never forgotten where we started. Congratulations, class of 2026. We made it. Thank you.
It is my honor to now introduce to you the class of 2026 Public School Valedictorian, Ansel Jones.
Sorry. Good evening, everyone. Today we all sit here not because of our actions alone, but because there was also at least one other person who helped to get you here today. For me, these people are plentiful, and I will forever be grateful for everything they have helped me on and through. The ones who have had the biggest impact on me, of course, are my parents. They're the ones who enrolled me in ILTexas back in kindergarten. They're the ones who, every chance they got, gave me every opportunity to grow. Without their support, I would have never joined Boy Scouts and earned Eagle Scout, traveled to Taiwan, or even began playing soccer. In addition to my parents, I also have my girlfriend Sadie to thank for my success. She would sit on 5-hour calls after school with me, keeping me motivated and focused while I studied for AP exams and wrote all those college essays. She believed in me even when I didn't believe in myself and made me a better man as a whole. She introduced me to God, who I am now very proud to worship, giving me someone else to turn to for guidance and support. I would also like to thank all the teachers I have had over the years who have truly believed in me and supported me. From Ms. Chick, who has taught me for less than a semester, to Coach Roberts, who has been with me my entire high school career, every teacher has helped me succeed at this school. Ms. Huang helped me excel in Chinese and gave me guidance as president of Interact. Ms. Campbell helped me over the course of all 4 years grow into a proper leader. Ms. Nguyen helped me further fall in love with math, and Mr. Braza helped me find my passion for physics that eventually evolved into my decision to pursue aerospace engineering in college. Without all of my teachers, I would not have been nearly as successful as I am, nor would I be nearly as prepared for my future. Additionally, the entirety of my success and even existence wouldn't have been possible without the dedication and perseverance of my grandparents when they fled to Taiwan from China to begin a new life. Their perseverance not only resulted in my existence, but also served as an inspiration for me to keep learning the Chinese language and culture. They are the ones I have to thank for giving me my passion for Chinese, and to express my thanks, I have a message for them to demonstrate this passion. 婆婆外公你好，我很感谢你们，正因你们，我有了学习中文的动力。我一直希望我的行为能让你们感到骄傲。前年暑假去台湾念书，不仅让我加深了对中华文化的了解，也让我与你们两老的心贴得更近。能拥有你们这样慈祥的外婆外公，我将永远心怀感恩。我也将继续努力生活，让你们感到骄傲。I want to thank all of my friends, especially my day ones, Ellis and Reggie, for always being there and making me more of a cool nerd than a weird one. Thank you to everyone who has and will continue to drive me around until I get my license. And the side quests with FFC were something special. Besides teaching me to relax every once in a while from all those assignments, they also taught me that a little procrastination is okay. Because in the end, good time management is really just strategic procrastination. I don't think this year would have quite been the same without the soccer team's success. Not only did we win state, but we did so in a way that is ingrained into the entire team's memory, especially mine, as well as many of y'all's. After going down 1-0 in 3 of the 5 playoff games and going to 3 penalty shootouts during playoffs, you'd think it's a miracle that we won it all. But I really think it was this team. Some, actually most, will argue that we have had better talent at ILTexas, but this team had the best mental by far. We faced our challenges with confidence instead of fear and always triumphed. I know many of y'all have told me that I won it for the team, but if it wasn't for Ivan cooking the whole left side, Connor lucking up that one ringer on the right, and Leo missing all of his chances, except for when it mattered the most in the penalty shootout, I would have never been able to be in that position to be the hero. We won as a team, and that's what made victory taste the sweetest. There are so many more memories that I have and wish I could share, but I was given a 4-minute time limit that I'm probably over by now. So I'll leave you all with one thing. When things get rough and you feel like your goals are impossible to reach, just know that's when you are the closest. Make that final push to move forward, step up, or dive to the left, and accomplish the goals you have always dreamed of. There's not one other class I would rather be at the top of, and I know after 13 years here, we will all change the world. Thank you.
Mr. Conger, I do hereby certify that the candidates gathered here have completed the coursework required by the state of Texas and the International Leadership of Texas Schools and have earned the right to graduate.
On behalf of the Board of Trustees, I accept the certification and I declare that each of these candidates be presented with their diploma.
Graduates, please stand and prepare to receive your diplomas.
Ansel Lishian Jones.
Kongchang Peter Wen. Anthony Charles Hun. Chuk Victoria Nang Phong Lan. Chloe Mi Fan.
Abigail Fatsai Mongavi. Camila Tejada.
Young Woo Colin Cho.
Victoria Marie Hernandez. Carlos Eduardo Carrasco. Amir Karim Abdullah. Joseph Haile Akil. Mohamed Mustafa Albana. Lujane Alsabag. Diego Jared Alcántar. Amberly Alejos. Sophia Underpont. Ángel Aparicio. Ishtar Aparicio. Cintia Sofía Ávila Quesada. Linda Ayet. Luz Stephanie Banda Mercado. Preston Bass. Cristian Alexander Bedoya. Leonardo Bernal. Eric Berumen. Faith Blackshear. Ángel Joshua Bonilla Herrera. Alfredo Campos. Joshua Ramses Cardona. José Juan Carlos II. Ariana Jaslyn Carrillo. Betania Jezabel Carrillo. Iván Alejandro Castillo Jr. Amy Castro Ayala. Nahum Catalán. Gabriel Chávez.
Chen Zixin David. Chen Yushu Rachel.
Anthony Cho Reyes. Israel Collazo. José Manuel Colunga. Sergio Joel Corales.
Cui Chenxuan. Irish Dalita.
Austin Cole Davis. Brandon Joseph de la Cruz. Priscila Edith de León. Laura Jocelyn Delgadillo. Calvin Isaías Cruz de Lica. Graciela Elizabeth de los Santos. Michaela Karina Díaz. Javier Ricardo Díaz.
Kawil, Jacqueline Ariadna Kawil.
Jacqueline Ariana Kawil. Michael Emmanuel Edmondson. Ángel Adriano Elvir Alvarenga. Mahlet Adisu Hermias. Eileen Flores Morales. Fernando Flores Chacón.
Fu Xitong Freya.
Amira Gabriel Garcia. Joshua Neptali Garcia. Carissa Hope Garcia. Marilyn Vanessa Garcia Alvarez. Alexander Javier Garza. Ethan Andrew Gomez. Brisa Elena González. Evelyn González. Jasmine González. Mia Elaine Gonzaga. Natalia González. Fátima Guerrero. Zuleika Guerra. Turan Khan Habib. Najibullah Hogma. Abir Fahad Musa Hayat. Camila Hernández.
Tree Ho. Fu Vin Marcus Wen.
Ashton Isosa Igiyoshi. Jaime Jr. Jaramillo. Widad Bassam Jarjoda.
Jiang Baihang Alex. Jiang Renqi Rachel.
Gabriel Jimenez. Connor Frank Johnson. Angel Benedicta Joshi. Maham Kashif. Jashodora Kaurjagi. Farah Hassan Khalaf.
Miso Miley King. Soyoung Sienna King. Stephen Eugene King. Hamin James Com.
Mariano Jesús Lazo.
Yabale.
Ava Madison Lee. Alexa Ruth Lewis.
Li Yuxuan Brian. Tammy Tat Lam. Kevin Liu. Liu Zhaoyang Andy.
Araceli Elizabeth Lomeli Aguilar. Daniel Lauk. Olivia Catherine Lauk.
Lu Linfeng Luke.
Felipe Eduardo Lugo. Rachel Tanaka Mafukuduse.
Richardi, ¿cómo se escribe?
Aaron Richardi Martínez Palacios. Alexa Anaí Martínez Funes. Jaden Jorge Martínez. Paola Martínez. Rodrigo Martín Vaquero. Dianelli Dayana Mata Fajardo. Lorena Yoshabet Mateo. Yvette Mena. Brianna Mendez. Angelina Mendoza. Julian Fabricio Mendoza Arias. Sarah Mohammed. Riley Adriana Molina Davis. Zoe Camila Montoya. Kenya Naomi Mora. María Isabela Morales. Gema Mundo. Stacy Giovanna Murillo Manzanares. Natalie Mubevi. Marvin Haroldo Natanero Aguilar.
Bao Mike Win. Nelson Win. Wilson Win.
Luis Miguel Núñez Pérez. Hector Aarón Ojeda. Jonathan Guadalupe Olea. Cheluchi Alia Olewiki. Madeline Juliet Oroya. Axa Josabeth Ortiz. Diego Pacheco.
Tong Hyung, Connor Park.
Christian Alexander Perez Baez. Isaac Noe Perez. Ricardo Jules Perez. Desenia Picon. Ahma Kaderi.
Qiu Keqing, Ashley.
Genesis Nicole Ramos. Catherine Michelle Raimundo Navarijo. Dylan Richards. Vera Rios. Sahara Rivera Millán. Elijah Emanuel Rodríguez. Niobe Elaine Rodríguez. Brenda Elizabeth Romero Salmerón. Reginald Wesley Sampson II. Paulina Giselle Sanchez. Faris Levi Santos Herrera. Junacy Santos. Alasia Cisaye Sepper. Nicholas J. Shorter. Jacqueline Silva.
Jason Martin.
Ellis Jason Martin Smith. Marco Solis. Angel Sunshine.
Isaac Wenjun Son. Sun Jinzhe Jerry. Kevin Touch.
Mariah Judy Thurwood. Alex Solan. Jonathan Amado Torres. Cristal Trujillo. Evelyn Andrea Trujillo Rangel.
Jabao Chong.
Oliver Alfredo Vega. David Leodani Vera. Angélica Abigail Villa. Sebastián Alexander Villalpando. Jimena Villasana.
Feng Chuan Wu. Wang Tiange Claire.
Damon Lamont Wilson.
Xu Jiaqi Liu. Sun Chan Jaden Wen. Yu Kai Wen Kevin. Zhou Hanmei Shiny. Zhou Wanrong Jasmine. Zhou Ziqi Adriana. Zhu Zicheng Henry.
All right, class of 2026, it has been an honor to be your GLA. And now it's time for me to give you your final directive. Graduates, please stand. Class of 2026. Class of 2026, at this time, move your tassel from the right to the left.
Congratulations. Fellow graduates, please join me in the ILTexas pledge. I pledge to be a servant leader and put others before myself. I will serve others, respect others, and encourage others. When I graduate from ILTexas, I will be a healthy person with a strong mind and character who speaks at least 3 languages. I will change the world.
Prometo ser un líder servicial pensando en otros antes que mí mismo. Serviré, respetaré y motivaré a los demás. Cuando me gradúe de ILTexas, ser una persona de mente y carácter saludables. Hablando por lo menos 3 idiomas, cambiaré el mundo.
Let's go, Camila. 我宣誓成为一个公仆领袖，先人后继。我将服务他人，尊重他人，鼓舞他人。等我从 ILTexas 毕业，我将成为一个体格健壮、意志坚强、会说3种语言的优秀人才。我将改变世界。Please remain standing for our alma mater, led by Michaela Diaz.
ILTexas, sweet our years with thee. Always grateful our hearts will be for abundant opportunities and international communities. Powerful our foundation stands. We lead with fortitude, hand in hand. How treasured stands maroon and white. Eagles soar, fierce, fast flight.
You may be seated. Graduates of ILTexas, congratulations! We are so proud of you. My name is Rebecca Pineda, and you know, Mama Marks. And we are speaking on behalf of the ILTexas Alumni Association, whose job it is to keep track of all of you, making sure that you stay connected, encouraged, and supported long after this diploma is given. Our Eagles have gone on to graduate to college, working to become doctors, lawyers, counselors, PhD candidates, engineers, IT professionals, nurses, teachers, business owners, and military personnel. Whew. They live in Texas, New York, Montana, Mexico, Portugal, Spain, the Netherlands, England, South Korea, China, Guam, and places we cannot even say because it's a matter of national security.
We know this. Class of 2026, the possibilities of your life are equal to the sum of your imagination plus your determination. But as this class has already figured out, the joy in your life is based on the connections that you form and those that you choose to maintain. That is what drives the Alumni Association. Through our online channels and in-person meetups, Eagles will know that no matter how far you soar, no matter where you land, you have an ever-growing network of alumni striving right alongside you as you enter into those exceptional roles in the international community. Keep your horizons broad, keep your network strong, and keep soaring to ever greater heights. Congratulations.
We ask that all guests remain seated and refrain from leaving until all the graduates and faculty have recessed. You will join the graduates outside in front of Dallas Hall for their cap toss. Join us for smiles, hugs, and lots of photos. Thank you, gracias, sheshe, 감사합니다, shin gaman. Thank you.